It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the SEC, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Rebels ready to get this thing started and open the season. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Johnson looking to throw. They're working that left side. They got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come.
There he goes. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Johnson wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on third down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Might be calling a hot route. They're throwing for it on fourth down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
I love the aggressive nature and the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on fourth down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it, they score a touchdown.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll try the toss to the left. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Back to throw, it's Coleman Hope. Caught near the sticks, it's Lee. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Crosses the 45. He's loose. He's at the 20. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's caught. It's Turner. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clemson jumps to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Under fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Snagged in the middle. It's Turner.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Johnson looking to throw. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away. But you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third down, he drops to throw. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 15. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Then you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. Looking for the end zone. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. They'll toss it to the left. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quick completion to the right. At the 40, there he goes. Turning it on. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Johnson wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 2nd down. The sweet feet buy a little time. On the run deep down the right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Going downfield for the big play. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. Touchdown, Clemson. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And to get rid of it quickly. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Offense gets set for second down. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Crosses the 30. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking downfield on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman. He get it down to the 35 before he's stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
So now it's second and long. They'll go to the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
The Rebels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. On the run, still looking. And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it. Had to take the loss.
And I think there's so many guys that think they can outrun guys and make plays. And sometimes you got to realize when a play's over and just get north-south. But QB's trying to outrun guys. The defense does a great job staying exactly where they're supposed to be, playing discipline, and getting the huge loss and the huge stop.
And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Makes the catch, it's Lee. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Running to the left. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Rebels need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Might be changing the route. Johnson looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Here's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it down the right side. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
And, man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call, and that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Got his man. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Finds his big tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wants to change this route. Johnson wants to throw it. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now they regain the lead. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On the direct snap, it's Taylor. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Tigers will kick it off to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starting this third quarter on the ground. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Toss to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll go with a direct snap. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Johnson looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him, and the defense finally came up with a play.
And the Tigers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the wideout. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
And that is a backbreaker if you're on defense. On 4th down, the opponent's throwing for it. Not only do you give up the 1st down, but you give up an explosive play, and all of a sudden now you're reeling a little bit defensively.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Makes one man miss. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Watson. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Going deep. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Gets it past the marker.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Johnson wants to throw it. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. To the air, it's Coleman Hope. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. These two guys just on the same wavelength. They make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gets the back moving. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Running into the open space. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Taylor. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop them on 3rd down. To the air. It's Croman Hope. Quick completion on the out route. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback keeps it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, listen, we know this QB wants to take off. 4th down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
Motion from the wide receiver. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Johnson looking to throw. Dances away. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They'll move the wide receiver. Shotgun snap on third down. Keeps looking downfield. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Going up top again. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down.
Here we go.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Clemson will send the punt team out. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Let's see what he can do with it. And the returner will be knocked down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Here's a throw downfield late. Calls it in and wisely gets out of bounds as they try to put up a score late. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. And with a single second left, a field goal attempt to try to get another chance in overtime. And he pushed it to the right, missed it, and it's no good.